Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Bajeton BJ-9000. I'll give you my thoughts and my opinions and we'll see if it's worthwhile. So, up close you're greeted with this fantastic screen. As you can see, it's a really bright, really high definition. 3 VFOs or 3 channels on the screen at once. We also have the PTTs on the side. And the radio itself is marketed as a tri-band, meaning 10 meters, 2 meters and 70 sims radio. And of course it does transmit in various other places, as mentioned in the unboxing video. I find it rugged construction. It's a really great physical appearance. A little on the large side, but it does feel great in the hand. And the texture itself gives it a more premium feel. We have an actual switch here that changes the channels, which is nice to see. A lot of the other brands seem to have gone for a second antenna port, whereas Bajeton have gone for a single antenna and internal relay switching, which is nice. It's a really clicky kind of a sound, gives you that tactile feel each time you change the bands and the different modes. Now, as mentioned, we do cover the shortwave bands, and in order to use those bands, it is quite tricky, but once you've figured it out, you can get in nice and easy. You press the 0 button, and then when 0 button is held down, it says FM initialization, please wait. Now this will put us into the shortwave section of the radio, and you may have been able to hear the relay clicking over, switching its circuit inside. And hey presto, we're up on 10 meters, 28301. Now by hitting the star key, you can see the highlighting lower bar, the steps, the bandwidth, the LNA and also the BFO. Each time you hit the star, you'll be able to flick through each of those settings. So then if we hit the menu button here, we go into the modulation type, and then we can select the AM, FM, blah blah blah. And if we go into AM, the radio will initialize again, and once that's done, we can go into what's known as a work band mode. So by selecting that one, you can go to long wave, medium wave, and also short wave. So depending on where you want to be in the band, you can select it here. Now we're inside in the shop here with the rubber duck, so we're not going to hear very much, but it does give you an idea of how to maneuver around the different settings and get to each band that you would like to listen to.
Thank you. Radio 5 Alpha. Delta Golf 6 Delta Kilo 591187. Oscar 47 QSL, thank you. Radio 504, Radio German 504. Radio 5 Alpha, Radio German 5 Alpha. Georgia, Charlie Radio 3 Zulu, Charlie Radio 3 Zulu. Again. Yeah, IW7DAX, you're 59. Charlie Radio 3 Zulu, Charlie Radio 3 Zulu, contest. Contest, Charlie Radio 3 Zulu, Charlie Radio 3 Zulu. Yelling back and forth a bunch of nonsense. And what? Anyway, okay, have a good one, 7-3. You can have a bit of a title. But be on the band.
So as can be seen, if you have a moderately okay antenna or slightly longer antenna and you're using it outdoors, It actually does work. It's pretty good. Now, band conditions weren't great on that occasion, but we did get a few signals in. Now, for 2 meters and 70 sims, I found this radio fantastic. Really, really good receive and really good audio. It's very simple to operate, like any other radio, I suppose. You have your memory channels and also your VFO. And by switching here, it says memory VFO, you can switch between them. You also have the 3 VFOs up on the screen, so you can actually switch between the 70 sims or 2 meter band. Now, you can have all these the same band if you like. There's a nice, easy to maneuver menu system. So here you have your Vox and your zone. You have the VFO channel. Very simple to get in and out of. And you maneuver around it like a mobile phone. Left, right, up, down. And the set also does APRS. It's been very successful at sending a few packets out and getting a few packets in. I haven't seen any issues as such yet, but it seems to work okay. All your basic little settings are in this menu, so we won't dive too deep into them. They're pretty basic settings, and you have your user key, so you can assign different settings to each key. The 0 key there, we have the radio, which is switching out the band switch as demonstrated. And all, it's a very nice radio to use and operate. Now, if we look here in the About section, we have the software version is 0.20 and the hardware is an RT950 Pro. So I'm using on this one the Radtel firmware and software. And as mentioned in the unboxing video, I believe that this radio is the same radio. I think Bajeton are making these and Radtel is rebranding them. That's my opinion anyway. Now, a long press on the VFO memory button will give you a GPS lock. And if you're locked into position, it will actually come up with your coordinates here and have the information to send via APRS. So what are my closing thoughts on the Bajeton BJ-9000? Well, do you know what? I think it's a great radio. I think it's really good. It comes in at €30 less in some cases than the 950 Pro. And for all intents and purposes, it is really a 950 Pro. So it offers you the very, very same thing. As a 2 meter 70 sims radio, it works outstanding. It's perfect. As a shortwave listening radio, I feel it's very good. Now, it doesn't work too great on an external antenna. It does overload, but that's to be expected. I mean, the design of this radio is to put in your pocket and take around with you. Take it on camp, take it on field days, something to listen to whilst on holiday. Do you know, it really does tick the boxes where it's designed. Where it fails is being a home set. So if you're somebody that's sitting at home and you have a big setup, this radio is not going to do it for you. It's going to overload, it's going to sound bad, and you're not going to be too satisfied. But if you're someone that goes out in the car and you just want to have a little listen by the beach or in the park, it's pretty much ideal. I mean, it is a 950 Pro for less money. So there we have it, Bajeton BJ-9000. Hopefully you liked the video, and if you did, please give me a like and a subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.